Do you want to make sure that your US tourist B1B2 visa application is approved? Well, this video will take you through 5 things that you should not be doing at your US visa interview to get yourself approved. Hi, and thank you to join me in this video to talk about the things we should avoid saying or doing at our US visa interview. Let's get into the video, which is what not to say at your US visa interview in order to get yourself approved. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things which I have learned. If you do, you will not be getting your visa approved. So make sure you listen up carefully. The first thing is not having the return ticket to where you come from. If you don't have the return ticket, most probably you will not be granted US tourist visa. And on one-way ticket also you will not be granted a US visa. By chance, if you get a visa approved at the passport control, the immigration officer will stop you and he can send you back where you come from. So make sure you have your return ticket with you at your interview. Number two, ties to the home country. Make sure you have ties to your home country. You must have to show them, you must have to prove them that you have ties to your home country. You have the reason to go back, something like your family, your property, your bank account, your businesses, something that ties you with your homeland where you are staying. And it will be a very valid reason. The visa officer will know that you have the reason to go back to your country. And if you don't have the ties, or if you don't show your ties to the home country to the visa officer, he will assume that you have no reason to leave US. So make sure that you have your ties with your country and bring a proof to the visa officer at the time of interview. The third thing which we should not talk in the interview is to mention a US citizen like your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your immediate relatives. You should not bring them into the discussion on purpose unless they ask you. And if they ask you, you should not lie, but you should not bring them into discussion on purpose because it's not a good idea to discuss about them. This will give an impression to the visa officer that you might not return back. You might think of staying in the US as you have access to a US citizen who can help you or who can sponsor you for a green card to stay in the US permanently. So it's not a good idea to talk about your immediate relatives to the visa officer. The fourth thing not to do at US visa interview is to tell them that you are going to work in the states. The tourist visa, if you are going on a tourist visa, you should know that tourist visa is only for tourism purposes. You cannot work on this visa. So don't tell the visa officer that you are going to work on this visa. You will be rejected definitely. The last thing I would like to talk is not to answer the visa officer with I don't know. If you say I don't know, it will raise red flags and the visa officer will not approve your visa application because it shows that you are not confident. It shows that you have lack of knowledge. So avoid saying I don't know to the visa officer. You should be aware that where you are going, what are your dates of the trip, how much money you will be spending, and what activities or which places you will be visiting on your trip. So avoid saying I don't know. In the description below, there is a link of my previous video in which I have discussed the possible US tourist B1, B2 visa questions, interview questions. So make sure to watch that video. And I hope this video and that video will be useful for you. Good luck to all of you.